One, as long as it doesn't break this, we're in an ascending triangle. So as long as it doesn't break this formation, you can even come back here. It's got to, and to the downside, as long as it doesn't break that uptrending support, you'll continue up here. And I want to get rid of this because this is going to confuse you guys. Because this is a much bigger pattern. We're just playing the short-term pattern. So that's what we're looking at. And we're in an ascending triangle formation. And I think, I mean, we can get rejected here, but if we can break past here, because we are getting supported in the 30-minute time frame, we completed the bullish divergence. It's just everything's out of whack. So we don't have a ton of volume, but we have enough volume that we could get up here a few more bucks. I think the 4-hour time frame says it all. We're getting supported here, but we're not really having a bunch of volume, and the weekly puts it to bed. We have a weekly cross, so that's very bearish in a weekly perspective. So we have the short term. I think we have the short term short covering. So a lot of people were forced to buy long positions that were shorting the market. You know, or they were getting margin called or whatever on their leverage trade, and they had to buy, you know, what they didn't want to keep their positions open, or they were forced to buy the long position. So I think that's a lot of what's going on here, and we had such an overzealous sell-off that you have to have some kind of rally. I said XRP. We'll go to XRP real quick. We talk about XRP, the top end potential could be 52 cents, and that's not because I thought it was going to be a guarantee. But on these weekly crosses, even if we came up here, that would only come up here, and there would still be no upward pressure on this next weekly candle. It still looks very bad for XRP. You know, so let me delete this real quick. I want to draw this back out again. Oh, what happened here? HJ Than You, thank you for the 400 bits. That's unbelievable. Wow, very generous so far to start the stream. I swear I have the most generous audience in the world here on Twitch. You guys are unbelievable. Seahawk, I'm glad that helped. You feel happy today. You don't know why, William. Hey, I don't care. I'm just glad you're happy. Even if you don't know the reason, I don't care. I'm just glad you're happy. Sometimes it doesn't take a reason, right? Token Jesus. Keeping me on my toes. Yes, XRP and XLM definitely are. Baby needs to come down quite a bit to make staying on the sidelines path. Oh, yeah, it sure does. We're still going to come down a lot. I mean, for me, I've been with XRP, you know, on the sidelines since $1.66, so this is all beautiful. Besides, like, little swing trades or whatever on other coins. So I'm very happy with where XRP's at. I can certainly buy a lot more today than I could when I sold out. So, hey, Jake, welcome in. Scrooge, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. Just, we're still trying to make sure my son doesn't get sick again. It's been a couple days since he threw up, but his fever broke yesterday. But, you know, as a parent, the work's never done. So I'm coming on here, doing my daily live stream, and just walking back and forth. So if I take a minute, you guys will have to excuse me. Not yet, but if I have to. But Jake, how's it going? My longest OG. The longest. So I mean, we're on an interesting pattern here, to be honest with you guys. I mean, look at, we're on an ascending triangle from the longer pattern. But you can also say, you know, if we come all the way back here, it's really interesting on the weekly because XRP's already started a pretty significant. I mean, it's a good thing, but now I got to go do something. Son of a fucking. So the weekly cross, so you guys are going to be able to see a little bit of lobster. So 20 crossed to 50. Now it's about to cross 100. So XRP's on a bearish engulfing candle, so it's at least coming back down here most likely. Now the thing is, as I keep saying, we can come back up to 52 cents, which is a distinct possibility. It's just going to take a little bit of volume, but it can happen. It absolutely can happen. Because I think we could try to finish off a cup and handle in here, and it almost makes too much sense that it would do this. But because we have a short-term pattern that wants us to come here, but we have a long-term pattern that wants us to go farther down. So the long-term is going to play out, but the short-term can, on the immediate short-term, you know, do its job. Not great, to be honest, but I'll live, I think. What's going on, Jake? Scrooge, he's doing better. He's just, he's not feeling like himself. I can tell you that much. All right, guys, I got to do this real quick so you guys can get a up close and personal look at the lobster. Once again, I do this every so often. Yeah, I know I should. I should, William. I really should. So assets. You guys seen, I think the other day we're at like 5,700 or whatever. But I had one of them fill just now, one of my Indus ones. Like I said, I do 1,000 XLM on each of these purchases. Where's this at? The UK one just filled. So now I'm going to go into here. Go into the clipboard. We'll go to... I don't have it in here. That's fine. I'll just type it in myself. So if you're new on here, you go to induspayments.com. Now we're going to go all the way to the bottom to see the newest asset that loaded. And they didn't even add a new one. Wow. Usually they'll add a new one. Because Indus China was the last one. They didn't even add one. Wow. They must be done with the Indus ones now. Interesting. So, I guess I don't have to do anything. Nothing dropped yet. Well, I'm surprised. Matt, so is lobster the real deal with these seized assets, or is kind of like Cameron hoping it pays off if it goes live? If you, Matt, if you know what you're doing and you vet it properly, it's the real deal. It's the real deal. Yes, I would acid bath as long as it shows resistance at 52 cents. Now, if it gets on top of it and shows that support, hell no. But yeah, I would definitely be, I'd be willing to risk that because I'm fully liquidated, so I have risked it. It's just at a different spot, obviously. Than when I liquidated. But, that hasn't been without trading of myself. I'm not saying I haven't traded since you guys have seen me. It's just I do it in a more maniacal way. Because obviously using the lobster stuff, it's not that I'm not trading the traditional market. It's just I'm building for the digital flip as well. And you guys see my portfolio is building up nicely now. Started about 2,500, 2,400 area. And now it's up to like, well, I don't know what it's at, 6,400. But that I have a feeling that's going to explode once some of these other ones go online. Especially my SGB. But yeah, it's just that those are little things you can pick up while watching. But most people will just leave. They'll be like, oh, lobster, fuck that, it's a scam. Well, yeah, what do you think they're going to tell you? If you don't do your homework, of course. So, right now we're riding this uptrend, and as long as XLM maintains this uptrend right here, we're okay. We're definitely okay. We have a cup and handle here, though, that's forming at 15.1 that we've been talking about for the last 3 days. We already finished the bullish divergence, but in the weekly, we haven't invalidated what has already happened. We have a weekly cross, and the only thing left, which you're not going to see the 200-day line on here, is one big drop. And we talked about the drop. We gave it credit from up there, but we might not make it back up there. It might actually start from about right here, but I don't want it to go any farther, so we're just going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and we'll lower it a little bit. But I know we're coming down there at some point. I know we're coming down there. I know this is showing itself as a head and shoulders pattern, or an M-topping reversal, and it's going to come down and finish the pattern, because you have to go back down where it started once you bust that bull flag. And we have busted the bull flag. It's just, with manipulation, you never know. So that's why I'm cautiously optimistic that we busted this pattern. But I know we had to have the retest. That's what we've been talking about. It's just you got to figure out what's worth it for you. My only thing that was worth it for me was I shorted Luna 5X and I made a good profit. Other than that, but yeah, XLM would be very, very spicy meatball at 3 cents. Let me tell you. So I know this is a little late, but let me go through and see who's in here. Acid Bath, welcome. Tez, Gummy, Male Model, Nick and Andrew, William, Seahack, Inglewood, HJ Than You, 396, TSI, excellent. Joining the live stream for the first time. I'm honored. And you're subscribed to the T family. You've never been in the live stream. That is unbelievable. JMF Tracy, welcome in. Late, but never too late. Token Jesus. It does need to come down. Matt Packer, welcome in. Jake. My longest OG of them all. Scrooge McDuffel, welcome in. Who else? I think that's everybody. Jams, 87-117, welcome in. If anybody in here, whoever's watching right now, all 44 of you, can you say hi? I want to see how many of you are really watching. If you're watching right now, hit that hi button. Just hit a hi. Just say hi. Say hi. That's all I want you to do. 2 simple letters. Say hi while I roll this joint. I just want to see how many people are actually paying attention. This will cut you on your toes right now. I really want to see because there's 41 people. I want to see if there's actually 41 people watching. Well, I mean paying attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. See you later, Jake. Hey, look at all the people. All right, so you guys are paying attention. Nick, Matt, Jerry, Siak. I guess I'll have to do this one time every time just to see who's actually paying attention. Dan V. Dan. Jake says bye. Bye, Jake. In the world of all the highs, Jake says bye. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jade, thank you very much. Fuck, 1SD, much appreciated. Candlestick, I appreciate it. I just wanted to see, there's over 25 of you guys in here who are actively paying attention. And I guess, inadvertently, you guys also helped move me through the analytics, so I really thank you. ILE Monzi, Jurgen, what's going on? Good evening. Danny Dan, welcome. Man, you guys made my night. Jesus, you almost knocked me out. I thought I heard you, but I didn't know you were going to slam that. It's good. Was there? Oops. Julie walked in here and criticized me and said I'm a hazard. I created tripping hazards. And I was going to knock myself on the cabinet out, which I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But anyhow, thank you guys so much. Sink laundry, not much. We just covered a little bit of quant. Here, I can do a rundown for you real quick. I'll do a quick rundown for everybody who's just tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that follow button. And make sure to go to my homepage here on Twitch and follow my YouTube partnered page, that link. And join the more than 10,400 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, we flipped another 100. So what we've done so far, quant. We've talked about the immediate short-term pattern in the 30-minute time frame. I'll get to that in a sec, guys. I just want to do this quick breakdown. And right now we're in an ascending triangle, and we're kind of coming to the end of this. The reason, Mr. Crothers, welcome in, my main man from Maine. So we got over 30 highs. We got over 30. I was wondering how many we were going to get. I know it was over 30, so that is awesome. I'll do it every time and see if we can break it. So this is what we're looking at. And we already had the bullish divergence, but the problem is what we're looking at with all of these guys and everybody watching right now, all 42 of you. We had a bullish cross here in quant, and this is a big problem in most of the board. And even with the way we pulled up on the weekly, it still didn't invalidate the weekly cross. So that is a big problem. Also, just pay attention while we go through this real quick. This is real quick. XRP is the same way. It's about to cross the 100. In the short term, when we did this, in the 30-minute, we showed how it's possible we can get to 52 cents. And that's my upper target up here. But it's not guaranteed because we could get hammered right here. But to me, we could come up here at least 46,649. And the top end potential to me would be this drop point retest. It doesn't always happen, though. Sometimes you get cut off around here. We have to pay attention to the weekly cross. We're just trying to finish out this pattern. It can be completed just by coming up here. So we have to pay very close attention to that. Same thing with XLM. It's already completed the bullish divergence. But, like I said earlier, it's probably coming up to 15.1. If it goes higher than that, I'd be surprised. But it certainly could if it made a run. But we have a decided downtrend that started as well. And that's the more aggressive pattern. And you can see that we broke out of here. So eventually we're going to have a retest. And the uptrend is very decisive. Once it breaks this, it'll just come back down. This is going to fold. You know, this is going to fold faster than... Well, I don't even want to say it. There we go. So that's what we're looking at for XLM. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go check on my son real quick. 1 sec. As you know, he's been a little sick, but he's running back and forth. But right now, Julie's in there, but I want to make sure they're okay. But, like, on this bull flag, the one thing I'm going to say, though, like I was saying, it's highly possible that we come up here. It can happen with this bull flag. Now, if it breaks down the bull flag, it'll just bring us to a double bottom. It'll just kind of be like a rounding of the top. So that is the possibility if we were to break out of this area. The problem is this bullish divergence already completed, and in the weekly, it's devastating. It looks devastating in the weekly because we've already had a 20 cross to 50 and the 100, and the 200 is right there. Even though it's not big like the rest, you still got a little 200 right there, and we're going to cross that as well, which should, at least, at the very least, pull us down to a double bottom. So I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I know, guys, this is going to be devastating, but we got a 60-second commercial. He's shaking his head in the hallway, sitting up. Here's your daddy. Here's your daddy. Hello, here, daddy. Yep, 8:30. That's so Friday. Oh, Mark, those were vintage. It's okay. All right, go ahead. I don't care. They're diamond. That's not. Oh, who cares? Who cares? It was attack. Okay, guys, I apologize for that. Like I always say, I commend each and every one of you who understand the dad life and having to go back and forth. I do my best. So, DGB, we circled the same thing. That was tremendous. I knew I read that correctly. 30 gifted subs. Holy shit. Salutary. SL Terry, thanks for the follow. You are number... Hold on, I'll get to the gifted subs in a sec because that's tremendous. That's the most I've ever had. Holy acid, exactly.
Right, man.
You are number 293. 293, we'll call you Terry. Terry, number 293. Acid, holy shit. 30 gifted subs, so let's see who got these. Stacy, Killbeast, Mr. Sean Crothers got a gifted sub. Mario MM33, Jake 16, Ruby Heartdrips, Farken, Granny Nair, Blue Green 222, 6 Joshua, CFX, Whitey World, Matt Packa, Token Jesus, Rock BL3, Nick Tams, Brian the Great, Aaron Lost, Without God, Pleptune, Bergie 2022, Seahack, T-Long, Hermbob, IQ, William, American Zebra Official, Taz 575, Wyfer Lord, Janglish 1717, Bremen 73, and Mr. Anthony Carter from Mother Second Choice. Holy shitballs. Acid Bath has gifted all 30 of you a sub. Very generous, as that is the most generous gifting I've ever had of subs. Hands down, that's unbelievable. And every single person I read off are hardcore fans of the show, so it's crazy that it went out to those exact people. And thank you for the 10-bit sink laundry. I really appreciate that, and we're going to get back into this. I'm just bringing Julie the water. I wasn't expecting to see that when I walked over here. Holy shit balls. We're going to let that saver in. Wow. Alright guys, sorry about that. Now we're all caught back up. Let's get rocking and rolling. I appreciate that. But yeah, everybody, please thank Acid if you got a gifted sub. He just gave out 30 community gift subs, which is absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just read through the list. It's insane. The support I get shown here on Twitch is by far unbelievable. It's not too shabby on YouTube, but we have a lot more activity here because we're able to talk a little more in depth. Because most of my updates on YouTube, because of how bad it is on YouTube Live, I have to just do my updates as updates. And I do the lives here, and I'm glad. It's the best decision I made. So that's what we're looking at here with DGB. In the immediate short term, like I said, we're just finishing off a bearish cross or a bullish cross. Now we came down here, we're getting supported here, so as long as we hold this uptrend, you would expect us, or I expect, we could come up here. Now, it's not guaranteed. That's still pretty high up. But if we do use this as a bull flag, we will come up here and at least rectify these areas. But in the immediate short term, let's not kid ourselves, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. We do have a downward trajectory, and we can't ignore it. That's downtrending resistance. Good idea. So if we don't break the downtrending resistance, this just ends up as an ascending triangle resistance point, and then we get we get shattered out. We'll just end up coming back down. So it's a very tricky area, guys, because technically we're in a very heavy resistance area. Yeah, it was very generous of Acid Bath. Like, I can't even believe I read that when I was coming back here to grab the water. But I always say, like, you know, every day if I come on here, and I'm not talking about donations or subs like that. I could never anticipate somebody doing that. But for me coming on here every day, I figure maybe if I can get 1 or 2 new people to follow, you know, not subscribe or pay. I'm talking just follow to the channel. You know, and in a month, we've had like 110 new people follow the last month. So it's, you know, the dedication is paying off. But it's the people that I've met in here. Like, you guys are very loyal. And it's been easy to do stuff because you guys have said enough to where I know what to cover in here. Like, I know we got a lot of people in here that like Matic as well. And Matic had a nice run up to 72 cents, and we were down as low as here. And we broke this first uptrend, bounced on the downtrending support, and now we talked about how to pull up here. It would be logical to come up here, and 79 cents would be the topping point. But at any time, if we break the 20-day, you know, this could invalidate after a cup and handle. So right now we should come down here at 71 cents, tap that for the 20-day if we do have any aspirations of moving farther. The problem is we're about to start this weekly cross here, especially we're just a little behind on Matic, but these are bearish engulfing candles. We have no upward pressure, and we can still pull up further. That's what I was trying to tell everybody last week at the end of the week. We have room to pull up here. Because until we have upward pressure, and the upward pressure on Matic doesn't start till 98 cents. So there is room on the top. There's meat left on the bone to have some kind of retest. It's just we've had a retest. It's just not what everybody thinks. And then like Luna up 18.7%. What a kick to the dick. Because even if it looks good, up 19%. But look at that weekly engulfing candle. There's everybody's hopes and dreams and savings in there with Terra Luna. So it can say whatever it wants on the board. And yeah, I made a nice profit yesterday, as you guys seen my short. You know, but it still didn't come without its risk because a lot of times it wasn't showing me the accurate amount. And I was lucky to get my 117%, even though it was showing 122%. Because there was a time when I was up 49% in the trade. And it was only offering me $12 when it should have been $120 something because I did a small trade at $226 because I didn't know if it was going to sell or what. But this is a bullish engulfing candle in the 30 if you're in Terra Luna. Looked to be creating some kind of reversal. We broke the downtrend. So the logical thing would be to come possibly touch up here, but I don't know, we're waning out of support, we're waning out of volume, but it definitely can come up here still. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back up here. I mean, there's so much volatility with Luna that you got to be a crazy bastard to buy it, but only crazy people sometimes make these ludicrous profits. But the other thing is if you know if you can sell or not. Like, I'm not dipping into there too much. So, you know, I feel like I got my fortunate kick yesterday, transferred some of that. I think I put like 2,200 or 2,700 and something XLM I bought with the profit and sent it over to Lobster to continue my exploration. So, then we've got, which one do I want to do? We did Matic now. I want to kind of go through Doge. Because this is what I said yesterday. I thought we could first come up to the first part, which we did. We came up here, and now the anticipation was to hold the 20-day and then come up here and finish this pattern closer to up here. And it looks like that's exactly what we're going to do here. I think we were dead on the money to start the weekend and the way we've been calling this the last few days. But I'm telling everybody, we're still very bearish because we've had a weekly cross, and it's going to continue. But now, like I said, there's still meat on the bones in the shorter term pattern. This other part right here is only trying to come up to here if you break it down in the shorter time frame. It's only trying to come into the two zones that separate it. These weren't even technical zones. These are just lower channels. But it's the classic retest point, in my opinion. That's why I drew it out. It's the classic retest. CW500, welcome in. You missed a unbelievable generosity out of Acid Bath. He donated 30 gift subs. And CW5000, I don't know if you see next to your name, but you unlocked the original hype train. So you see next to your name, next to the T-Fan badge, you have the hype train because you were the original person that started the hype train on my channel. I didn't even know they did that. And I see it popped up finally on yours. That is so awesome. So now everybody knows the hype train was unlocked by you originally. So that is a badge of honor, isn't it? See, that's why I like Twitch, man. You guys get credit for your generosity. Like, could you imagine YouTube letting people donate subs? No. Or they don't even give people credit. You can't even see who donates after. Like, if you donate on YouTube, it doesn't give you a badge. The only thing you get is if you're a paid subscriber, it gives you my Tom's Army badge and then some of the other. It sure does. Makes me itch too. Julie's over here watching. I know a couple of you guys said hi to her. William asked how you were doing. You want to say hi or no? She won't say hi. She's too shy. But you know what you guys should do? If you want to make her feel better, since I got 47 of you, and oh yes, this is gonna be a bullshit promotion here, and you guys are just gonna have to live with it. Where the hell is my TikTok? I don't think I have TikTok on here, but that's okay, because I can go to. Hey, go to my So I'll go to my Twitter because Julie's doing her sim stuff, and if you guys want to say hi to her, I know a couple of you followed. But she's doing her, she plays The Sims, and she's been uploading her stuff. So let me see if I can find her. Where the hell is her TikTok? I know I just put it on there. Oh, here she is. So you guys can watch her at JujuFish54 on TikTok, or just go to my, Twitch. I mean my Twitch. Go to my Twitter and click on her video. I'll share this for you guys, but she made this. So she had 200 and something views on her first one. I'm not going to play it for you because you're going to have to go there and see it. That'd be cheating. You guys trying to trick me. So go join her. JujuFish 50 something. 54. I'll share it with my phone, I promise. I'll share it. You guys go follow. You say hi, and then you can find my TikTok through hers. Oh, yes, I have one, but I'm not sharing it right now. I look like a complete doofus as well, but I embrace every moment of it. Hey, you have 7 followers now, Julie. Yeah. Can I say? So, I'm going to copy the link. So, hold on, guys. The 52 people in here, make sure you hit that follow button. Check the Twitch homepage. Follow me on YouTube. and join the more than 10,400 subscribers. All you have to do is hit that link, the video link. That's all you have to do. And yes, it'll send you to a real place, I promise. Yes, Julie. I'm trying to choose. So that's Julie's TikTok, if anybody wants to show her support. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Whoops. So this is Dogecoin, obviously. That's what we drew up. If we don't hold this and hit the resistance, it'll just end up as like an M-topping reversal style. But I still think this is playing out more as a bull flag, and it's going to try to come up here and hit this as resistance. And the reason why I don't think it can go much farther is that's going to complete the bullish divergence. We're holding the 20-day like we're looking for. It kind of always come down a tiny bit more, but I think it could eat this up. There's still room left, but the problem is the weekly cross. Julie, did you take that? Oh, I don't know where it's at. I had it. The problem is the weekly cross that's taking place, and you can see it. Sorry, Julie asked me for something, as you guys know. She had her ankle replacement, so I try to help out a lot. So we have the 20 cross and the 50, and we still got a little bit of work to do to the downside. I still think our downward trajectory is going to bring us down to about 1 cent, if not worse, for Dogecoin. Shiba, we're going to talk about this right now because it's about to have the similar experience of a weekly cross, unless it gets a lot of help very quickly. So that's what we're looking at here, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in as well. It's always an honor and a privilege. So with Shiba, we have crossed though. Okay, so this could be interesting. We're going to need to not have any more of a push down. 20 minutes in, it looks like it could have a breakdown here. That's a bearish engulfing candle, so we need to hold 1268 at all cost. At all costs with Shiba. If you're in it, if we don't hold 1268, and you can see we've had a bearish cross, and it's a bearish engulfing candle, so this could prematurely pull down here, ladies and gentlemen. We're right now getting rejected, but it still looks like this could be a fake out candle right now, but if not, this could be the start of something in the market. It's possible we come back down to the uptrend. It's not uncommon, but that's a weak bearish cross, a bearish engulfing candle, I apologize. In the 30-minute time frame on Shiba, that's a little bit of breaking news here. That's for sure. So pay attention to that very closely if you're in Shiba, because if any kind of volume comes in now, the bull or the bears have taken control on this candle. But it very easily could pull up, and then you could have like what you call a hanging candle right here. You know, like kind of like a hammer candle, and then it could come up and finish this move. So we're gonna watch that. Let's see. Ethereum is a good one to cover. That's what I called on the last show, that we're going to come up to there, and it's basically done exactly what I said. It just needs to come up one more level. But this is what I'm talking about in this range. We've kind of come into the range, but I still think we could make a play up here. It's just if at any time, like I said, we might not come all the way up there, even though it looks like it's doing good right now. At any time, if we come down below here, we're going to end up working our way back down, and this is eventually going to roll over. I don't think we have enough strength to get back up into that ascending channel. It's like a bear flag that we broke down out of, and you can see the M-topping reversal, and this looks like nothing more than a retest of a drop point. So as of right now, I wouldn't even, I mean, it's hard to look at Ethereum or anything else very seriously besides if you were in this. We're starting to get to the top points here, though. I still think we have one more little layer to go. I do. My gut's telling me we have a tiny bit more to go. But I'm also conscious if we break these points, we've already built in the pattern to break the, break the camel's back, so to say. But Luna keeps 50% up, 29% down. Tom, I've obviously enjoyed the whole bear market with you. I cannot wait to hear these videos when we start. Oh, dude, I'm so... Holy shit, CW, I didn't even see that. Holy moly, he's probably like, when the fuck's he gonna see this? CW! When the hell did you sneak in that 5,000 bits? Jesus. You guys have been very generous. I don't even know how to thank you guys. Like, I just come on here every day and I try to do my thing, whether anybody's watching or not. And like the generosity you guys have shown me has been absolutely spectacular. CW with 5. Wow. I didn't even see that. We are all trying to change our lives and build generational wealth. I agree, Matt. And yeah, it's been phenomenal having you guys here in the bear market because I believe lives are changed when you don't lose all of your money on drops. If you... right, CW, never happened, didn't see it. But if you can keep your money on these drops, sure, there's these short-term volatile pushes, but if you can have your money at the bottom, that's how millionaires are made, in my personal opinion. They are not made in bull markets at the top. They're made by keeping your money in bear markets and being fully liquid and being able to buy 100% at the bottom, which ends up turning into thousands of percent possibly. It's that simple. Like right now, on $5,000 at $1.66, here, we'll do the math, on XRP. So $5,000 divided by 1.66, whoops, that's 3,012 XRP. 5,000 divided by, we'll say 45 cents, give it credit. That's 11,111 XRP. That means I may not have put any more money in my portfolio, but I 400% my holdings of XRP, or 360%, right? We'll go to 45. So 11,111, adding no more money, but simply being liquid out of XRP since $1.66 has afforded me that. Sure, there's been 20 to 30% pumps I miss, and there's been some that I've hit on other coins, but I haven't hit anything on XRP except for one, because I don't buy it if it's under $1, and because I have a hard time selling it. Because I love XRP, XLM, and these other ISO coins. So just by sitting on the sidelines, that $5,000 can buy you over 11,000 XRP compared to 600 or 3,000. That's what I talked about. My wallet is still the same size, but most people's aren't. That's the point. Is he still doing his thing in the hallway?
You want? You can like try this sippy cup instead of the straws. I think the straws come out.
Oh, for him. Okay. We used those last time. So do you guys understand what I mean more? By the fact, sometimes it's simply you can't measure it by the size of your portfolio. You have to measure by how much XRP you can buy now. Your 5,000 might not still be 5,000. You've increased it. Like for me, I've increased mine almost fourfold how much XRP I can buy. But I'm not adding a single dollar. It's just the fact you don't lose the money. And that's a skill that you can't be taught. If you're not losing money in bear markets, you know something. So, but yeah, that's you got your got my ass handed to me this year by the tax man for that. Yep, see? Okay, finally, Sink Laundry, somebody who made some nice crypto gains like I did last year. Got my ass handed to me too by old Uncle Sam. Julie knows all about it. It took almost $4,000 off of our return, off of the return, because I was up over $11,000 last year, and 35% of over $11,000. The tax guy was happy, but most people don't have any gains. I realize they have no gains. But now, like I said, I'm buying for the long hold bags. I don't care about these mediocre swing trades because the tax man, he can't come after me if I'm not selling out of my stuff. So the long hold will always be the win. But you have to buy it at long hold prices. Couldn't buy it at $1.50 and never sell it again. Doesn't mean I'm not going to make small short-term trades if I need to. But honestly, what that man just said about the capital gains, it'll hit you hard. And the people that aren't claiming it, it's going to hit you even harder down the road. But yeah, you can do the trust now as well. That's not a bad option to trade in the trust, because then you can defer all the capital gains. It's above my pay grade. Can you cook it? Are you drinking it? That's fine. You don't want to do it. See, I picked up most of this stuff, so after we walked around, picked up stuff off the floor. You want to do it right here? I don't care. You want me to get you the towel? Oh. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Ooh, that's pretty cool, Taz. I would have been covered. So, yeah, it looks like you guys understand. I don't think I missed anything. It's just been you guys are so generous that I have to make sure I see everything because I have to give everybody credit. So, the bottom line here with Luna, now that it broke out of here and it's showing a bullish engulfing candle, I mean, we're in such a territory right now. Like, how high can we really go? It's like, does this play off like a bull flag? Because there's two things. Luna could definitely have a nice rocket up. Like, is that a bull flag that's forming? And then we could come up here and then, you know how I always say when you break an uptrend and bust it? Oftentimes you'll come retest the backside of it as resistance. It could. It could. I feel liberated from... I know, Sean, I was so happy when you sent me that message saying how you were able to get rid of that and finally send it out because you had... I'm not going to tell everybody how many XRP you had, but it was a nice amount of XRP, and the fact that it's not on Coinbase now, I feel so much better for you because the worst thing that could happen is they go bankrupt and then they take your stuff for their, you know, liquidity for their creditors. Like, you become a unfortunate person in part of these hearings, which is unbelievable that they're going to do that if and when it comes to pass. Litecoin is looking okay at the immediate time because we haven't finished this bullish cross yet. It looks like we're getting supported, but look, we're showing it's either a fake out on the 30-minute time frame, or this is something because we're starting a bearish engulfing candle, and you guys are going to be able to see. Once you start these, oftentimes you do have a nice push down, but these can be fake outs. We haven't broke down past the 20-day yet. We do have an M forming in here, but honestly, it really looks like this would be a fake out before the final breakout up here. Because it still looks like we have a little bit of room. I just bought some Cannabis Growth Fund. Hey, Kenny! Kenny! Hold on, guys. I know, since Kenny's in here. And Kenny, somebody gifted you, we're going to go through that as well. Is it... I don't know if you're talking about the same one. I just want to ask you since you're on here. Is it... Which one did I buy? I bought a cannabis one as well. I just don't remember which one. Hey, I bought it too, Kenny. Look at that. I bought 225 billion of them. Yeah, that's the one I got. Cannabis Growth Fund off of SwissCustody.org. See? You brought it up to me before, and I did buy some of it. See, I've been doing good, Kenny. I was a good boy. Yes, see, I've been paying attention. But Kenny, you got a gifted sub here on Twitch by AcidBath81. He gave out 30 community gift subs today. Can you believe that? So you were one of the 30 who got the gift sub. That's why you are on... Oh, no problem. Here, CW. You donated 5,000 bits, my friend. When you want to screenshot something, I will go back to it and let you screenshot it. Because that's what happens when you're generous. So the 50 people that don't know, this is Lobster. And sometimes it does run slow. Come on, Lobster. Whoops. So here's what we got going on here. So, take a screenshot of that. And all these were at 0.001. Let me go down here. The main ones are like the Insis, the Gold, and any of these things. And then the bottom ones after a certain point don't even matter because they're not... After Aqua, I don't have anything invested. So there. That's what we're looking at right now. But these are, you know, going up a little bit each day. But eventually, it's going to be where we need it. So hopefully you were able to get that. If not, you can always go back now when this uploads. But we're finishing this bullish cross. It's just... I think right now in this 30-minute, these are fake out candles. That's what it feels like to me. It's not just going to go up all at once, but it feels like a little fake out candle. No problem, CW. It looks like we're doing something like this. Now, could we put in a cup here? It's debatable. And it's debatable because the weekly, and I don't even need to look, we almost finished the entire weekly cross. So, to me, it seems like we're going to have one more impulse move down with the rest of the market. Even though Litecoin's ahead, it still doesn't look good. We haven't technically finished this last push down. We should come back into the full accumulation zone, down to about $40, down inside of here in this descending part of this triangle. Unless somehow we work back into the upper range, which I've seen stranger things happen. But then it would cap our low end at $58 in here, but we'll see what happens. Which we're at $69.93, so it's still a drop from where we're at. Algo, as you can see, we fell outside the descending triangle after breaking a rising channel, but we're coming back up and trying to backtest this area. And like I said, you oftentimes backtest the broken support as resistance, and you can see exactly what we've done. It's exactly what we're trying to do right now. So until we break and get on the top side of not only 50.97, so almost 51 cents, in order to break this fall, we would have to come all the way back up here and get on the top side and start trading back within this higher channel at 69.36. So we would have to actually get up to 69.36 and get back into this area to make this a bullish pattern again, to get back into this rising channel, which is going to end up being a weird pattern because we'd have to break out even higher, but we would technically break back within a perfectly rising channel. It's just a lot of work to get back up there. There's still a good 24% or roughly to get back to. IOTA, it's kind of the same deal. We're not in as, it's not in as bad a shape as, it's in bad shape. Let's not kid ourselves, but we don't have as big of an area to work with. We're already on the support right here. If we break back down here past 35.4, we would hit this downtrending support, which was a resistance area that we did break out of on the way back up. But you'd hit this downtrending support that was resistance as support, or you'll break back through and break this 22 cents. But as we continue this little rising, we can go like this. Because I'm going to use this now as this area. But you can use it like this, and as long as that rising support you hold, you're looking fine. It just, when you look at these from the shorter times, guys, we're starting to get into a defining area where this is running out of room. Did you spray them?
No, I sprayed the sunbeam.
Oh, are you okay? Oh, sunburn. Are you hurting?
No.
Is he in his room or out in the living room?
He's
Or hallway?
He's like in between the hallway.
Okay. So, does that make sense to you guys? Have you learned a lot tonight? Do you understand the kind of market structure? And I want to know in the last 5 minutes or so, what kind of sentiment do you think we're looking at? Do you think we're looking at a short-term bearish bias? Or do you think we're looking for an immediate short-term push-up followed by a nice drop? So, I want to know what you guys think, personally. And if you're new, hit that follow button. We're getting close to 300 followers here on Twitch. Or join me on my YouTube partnered page simply by clicking the Twitch homepage. Go to my homepage, and then you'll see the link, and it'll be to my YouTube partnered page, and join the more than 10,400 subscribers that have joined me over there in the last 14 months. This has been an explosive episode 120, class episode. Acid donated a very generous 30 gift subs. We've had a 5,000 bit donation. We've also had multiple. We've had 10 bits donated by Sink Laundry. We've had Salter follow. We've had Above the Sky donate 19 bits. We've had H-Day Than You with 400 generous bits. Inglewood subscribed 1 month at Tier 1. Tez dropped 40 bits, which was absolutely generous. And then, before the stream started, we had JD Cruz follow, watching the live stream after. And the Getman 999 followed as well. So, it's very generous when people follow. And then also, I get people that subscribe, join the T-Fam, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, guys, I really appreciate that. Matt, go take care of the kids. I'll update this also to YouTube in the future, so you guys will be able to see. But Kenny, that's very, very kind in due course I will send. Yes, sir. there's going to be a lot of things that we're all independently who have big hearts are going to be able to help people with here in the flip. I know personally you guys are going to see something and be like, how the fuck is this possible? But like I told you, the only reason I'm not coming at you as a millionaire is because I'm letting you watch the progress. And if you guys follow me step for step, you're going to be in the exact same position as I am one day. And I'm not a millionaire yet. But I'm showing you the progress it takes to get there. And it's been a hell of a turnaround, as you guys have watched right in front of your very eyes. Just 14 short months ago. Dog shit in you. That's a name dear to old Kenny's heart, as he hates that Doge and Shiba bitches. No. So, oh. Dog shit in you. You are follower number 294. What an honor. 294. What an honor to have Mr. Shit in my audience. I can't thank you enough. For you, I could do Doge or Shiba again, but I already have. So we're going to go to Theta. So Theta was in a falling channel, but now it's kind of come outside of it. But that was just the short term. We're going to go into the real pattern now, because now that we broke out of that, now I can actually draw it out for you guys again, which I deleted it last time. Because sometimes it's all about. And I'm going to show you it two different ways here, guys, because this actually is a little bit of, it's going to be a little tricky here, because there's the immediate short falling pattern that is falling quicker, but you can see there's a couple different areas now, and this is the thing. I'm going to show you the resistance points and show you how all this is changing as the pattern keeps falling down real quickly. Because we've actually fallen into something like this. Like that. That's what we're falling into, something like that. But you see the 3 layers of resistance we'd have to break out to go bullish again. But guys, it's been an honor and a privilege, and obviously you can see it's almost 9 o'clock, and I gotta log off at 9. Got dad duties to do. But like I just love doing this. Like you guys, I know you guys can see how much I like being here and doing this every single day. It's just, this is what I was meant to do. I was meant to help people. And I do it for a reason the way I do it. I don't charge anybody. I just kind of do this all, the way I do it. And if people want to join me on Twitch, pay the $5.99 or the $9.99 on YouTube, get a few perks, so be it. But if not, I'm still going to come here every single day. I'm going to try to better every single person. And until our next lesson on, what is today? Thursday. No, what the hell is it today? What is it today? Sunday. So it's not even a real class today, but I've been coming every day at 8 to 9 p.m. trying to. Yeah, Pizza Breath, you missed an explosive one today. We had Acid donate 30 bits, or 30 gift subs, which was incredible. We had a slew of donations. Yeah, it was a spectacular class. But yeah, quick top on XRP. I did see that. So 52 cents, I think, would be the quick top if we were able to run out of this zone. There is a chance, though, that we won't be able to get past. Let me show you in the 30-minute time frame. There's a chance that we could have any upside capped at about 46,717. So watch that. Obviously, if any time we break this 20-day, like I said, I thought that was a fake out candle, honestly. I thought that was a fake out candle to the downside, and we've been proven right because now we have an engulfing to the upside, and we completely cleared this bearish sentiment. I think we have to come up at least up here, the 46.12 roughly. But I said, with this bull flag, I think it's secretly trying to pull up to 52 cents right before our very eyes. And that's what I've been saying since the beginning of the weekend when we were at 38 cents. Actually, a little bit lower. But I know we came back here and touched this to start the weekend at about 39.3. But I never came off of that. I still feel like we could possibly get up to 52. So that's just a quick outlook. I want to thank everybody. Will it drop again soon? It will drop soon, but it's gotta properly finish this bullish divergence in the 30-minute time frame. So yeah, it'll drop, but it might come after the small run up here. So take the proper action. Make sure you're paying attention. And guess what, guys? Just watch this and rewatch it. If you have to, share this far and wide. Let's get more people in here, even though we had a spectacular class. Thank you, everybody. It's been an actual privilege to be here tonight.